It's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to pull a card from here and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So let's get started. And I hope everyone is doing well today. Messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? All right. I got two of them. I will take the first one and read you the second one. Well, I'll read you both of them, but so the first one says fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Wow. So you're probably needing to ground right now. And the other card that came out was daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. So maybe that's why you need to go outside. Maybe there's some downloads that need to come in that require you to really tap inside of yourself and get into that daydream energy, not even put on music or anything. Just pay attention to the thoughts that come in when you're sitting in the grass or when you're outside grounding. Wow, I can't even talk right now. You're definitely needing to get focused, which is why you need to ground some more. So let's get some tarot and clarify this card for me. Yeah, get outside, guys, at least for like 15 to 30 minutes a day. All right, we'll get one more. Yeah, you're not really grounded right now, guys. You're very much, maybe you've been daydreaming too much. But what's funny is the Lover's card is here. But what's funny is that they're outside. They're kind of like gasping at this snake that they see in the tree. Maybe you're being asked to go to like a zoo or to really take a walk in nature and pay attention to the things around you, the animals, what kind of plants are growing, what kind of flowers, what kind of fruits that you see on your walk. Look those up. There's meanings. There's some kind of signals or signs or messages that your angels, God, whoever you believe in, they're trying to get to you. But you need to go outside to get them. Sit by some water. Anything outside will do, because you've probably been a little bit in your head, but not in a way to get downloads. You could be overstimulating yourself with your phone or TV, be on social media too much. I just heard a bit out of touch with reality. You could have Pisces in your chart. No offense. But yeah, there's something that you need to tap into outside. And with the Lover's card here, with the Queen of Pentacles, you could possibly meet someone while you're out or have some kind of downloads about a particular person in regards to love or some kind of choice going on in your life. Clarify these cards for me. Yeah. And the Strength card is here. Guys, you need to focus on your health. You probably need to be eating better. The Sun card just flipped out. You need to be eating better. Stop eating so much fast food. You don't get really good downloads when you're eating processed fast food. And I know it's convenient, but if you want a burger, make it yourself. It's a little bit expensive, I know, but it's way better if you just make it yourself than if you go somewhere else where they make it out of processed food or all kinds of gross stuff. Look it up. I'm not saying don't ever eat McDonald's. I have kids. Sometimes your kids are like, hey, I want to go to Burger King. I want to go to McDonald's, of course. But it's not meant to be a lifestyle to eat those foods. Those are meant to be once in a while things or treats that you have, you know what I mean? Not every day. Something about your lifestyle or your diet. That's also why you're being called outside. I just heard maybe try doing some kind of new sport. If you don't like to exercise and use exercise machines, if that's not your thing, then try to exercise in a way that's fun for you, i.e. playing soccer, playing basketball, doing dance. Dance is a great way to lose weight and get toned And this isn't necessarily just about losing weight. It's about being healthy. You know, it's about feeding your body what it needs so that you can correctly respond to things, or, you know, even just live for a very long time. Life isn't promised to us, so we have to do our best to at least be healthy, because, you know, a lot of unexpected things happen, but at least if we're healthy and we're doing our best to maintain a good lifestyle, it betters our chances of being able to experience life to the fullest. You really need to focus on your health. I'm not trying to be mean at you. You know, we all have cravings and stuff. Like for me, I never used to be someone who was into sweets a lot. And then once I had kids, I suddenly would get a sweet tooth all the time. Like now I crave sweets. And I kind of made this decision with myself, like, okay, I can't live without eating at least some kind of sugar. So what kind of sugars can I cut out, and what kind will I be like acceptable to eat for me? So I decided, like, I liked baked goods over eating candy. I'd rather eat like a guava pastry or a brownie or a cookie as opposed to eating a bag of gummy worms. And I love gummy worms, guys. I love gummy candy. So, but I made that decision to say, you know what? I'm going to instead not eat candy, but when I feel like I want to, I'll eat like a baked good. And it's harder to get baked goods. There's not really like a baked good at every gas station and stuff like that, like there is candy. So I have to either make it myself, or I have to go out and buy it from the grocery store or from a bakery. So little things like that can really help you. It's not about taking away the things that you love to eat, or if you live a sedentary lifestyle, not being able to relax and lay down. It's about just taking the precautions and the measures to find what works for you so that you can be balanced, but you can also be healthy. You don't have to be bored by, you know, being a little bit more health conscious. There's ways to do it that are fun. And it's not, I don't like to call it dieting, because dieting, once you put the names on it and you're trying to do different things, it doesn't work. But when you really just look into your food and eat things that you like, don't be boring about it. Don't just eat chicken and spinach every day. There's ways to be healthy, but to still eat the things that you like. And maybe do what I did, look in your options and cut some things out, but also keep those things you really like. If you really like chips, then say, okay, I'll eat some chips, but I won't eat, you know, something else that's too salty. Like it's just about balance, give and take, everything in moderation. Tell me more. This is a very like health conscious reading. Clarify this for me. Lots of cards coming out. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of healing that needs to happen with your body, guys. Maybe go get a checkup, go to the gyno. If you're a man, maybe it's time to go get a prostate exam, or to just to make sure everything's running the way that it should. Maybe if you're having sleepless nights or something, you could think that it's one thing, but you could go to the doctor and find out, oh, it's because I'm not eating enough zinc, or I don't have enough potassium. And then you just eat more bananas and you'll feel better. That's what I mean. Spiritually, you're probably okay, but it's something in the physical right now. Focus on your physical body, what you're eating, how much activity you're putting. You know, it's not about burning calories. It's about sweating. Are you sweating? Good. Even if you just walk for like 30 minutes, guys, I'm telling you. And it'll make you feel, maybe you have a bit of insecurity issues, which we all do. We're all insecure about something. But it'll make you feel better if you do these things. Maybe your acne won't flare up as much. If you have hormonal acne, it'd be really good to find out how to naturally balance your hormones with teas and the certain foods that you eat. If you have some kind of digestive issues, try eating a fruit or a vegetable before you eat your meal. Look up, there's a lot of ways that you can incorporate medicine into your food. Some people even think medicine is making food is a form of magic, you know, because you bless the food, you put in all the ingredients, you put in the love, you know what I mean? Start cooking your food, even if you don't know how to cook. Before I had kids, I could cook like 5 things. And all I did was I just started looking up recipes. I started tweaking them to my liking. And now I love to cook, and it's healing for me. And look it up. It's actually a de-stressor to cook your own food. And it makes you feel more full, so you eat less. You eat a correct portion. There is a science, there is a magical property to cooking your food and enjoying it, cooking for others. And I know it's really expensive right now, guys. I know groceries are really expensive. But if you eat fast food 4 times a week, that money that you spend at fast food, because inflation is hitting fast food too, you could have spent to get the ingredients to make a really nice meal for yourself that could have lasted you a week. When I lived alone, when I was alone, like living by myself, I could make a pot of food and it could last me like a whole week. So if you're living alone, buy a bag of chicken from somewhere and, portion it out. And like I said, don't be boring about it. Don't just bake it or whatever. Really look into recipes and figure out how you can spice up your food in easy ways that can heal you. And then you're not just putting junk into your body. Your intuition could be telling you this too. You could just feel like, man, I really need to change my lifestyle a little bit. I really need to be a little bit more health conscious. You could be getting older, so it's harder to deal with a hangover from alcohol is what I'm hearing. Or you just have, when you're older, if you fall, you can't just bounce up like when you were 21. You kind of got to roll around there for a minute and be like, ooh, before you get up, and your back might hurt the next day. So it's just a part of getting older, guys. You may not look old on the outside, but inside our bodies are aging, and that's okay. We just have to adapt to that. Our bodies are always changing. Every 7 years, like our cells replenish. You know what I mean? We're constantly changing. So yeah. I also heard it might be good to invest in something in your exercise. So invest in like a gym membership, or maybe try taking a class with people. Sometimes it's fun to do it with others. If you're shy about working out, maybe invest in some kind of subscription that you can do from home in your living room and move forward with that. Yeah, because you could be shy about working out in front of others. I'm the same way. I work out at home, guys. I love working out at home. I use this girl, her name's Grow with Joe, and I just tone up and work out. I do Pilates at home. I do it all at home. So there's ways to do it if you're a little shy or you're not comfortable yet going to the gym in front of people, because I have anxiety sometimes being around people, especially when you're working out and you got to make all those, well, you don't have to, but you make noises and you're sweating, and I don't know, it just feels a little weird. I'm sorry. So maybe you're like that too, but that you can work out in your outside. The best way to work out is to like hike or something where you're just walking, or swimming. Swimming's an amazing way to work out. You don't even feel yourself sweating and you work out everything. Tell me more. So invest in something like that. Use your money and invest it into your health, and it's going to benefit you because you're going to have more clear thinking. You're going to be able to sleep better. You won't feel so sluggish. You won't need that cup of coffee. It might be good to wean off coffee a little bit. Maybe drink a little less coffee so you're not crashing or needing it so much. Stop drinking coffee after 5 p.m. too. Don't drink any caffeine after 5 so you can sleep better. Yeah, the karmic card came up too because you're trying to close out some kind of cycle right now. You're trying to, like I said, get rid of habits. I'm sorry that I just heard someone could have like GERD or acid reflux. You're trying to figure out how you can really just become healthier in your body and in who you are. Maybe something happened recently that kind of embarrassed you. Maybe you were going up a flight of stairs and you got a little winded and you're like, what the heck? You could have felt like you let yourself go a little bit, which is okay, guys. Don't beat yourself up about weight gain. We all go through it. We just have to be able to maintain. That's why I don't really believe in dieting. It's about changing your lifestyle. You should incorporate exercise all the time, not just for a few months. And I've done that too, where you work out and your body gets real nice and then you stop working out and then you seem to be back where you were. And it's okay. We all do that. And it doesn't make you any less beautiful or any less of who you are. And it's also okay to look in the mirror and say, I want to change some things. If you're not doing it with a toxic mindset and you're doing it with a type of mindset that's like, I am wanting to be healthier, not that I want to be skinny or I want to look like this, that I want to be healthier, then it's okay to want to change some things in your life. Look up nutrition, get some books. Everybody's different too. So what works for one person isn't going to work for you. You have to, maybe go to the doctor and figure out, how your digestive tract works. Because I'm telling you, there's some people that bloat, like water bloat really easily, and then they just change up their diet with a nutritionist or a shaman or someone giving them herbs or something, and then it changes completely how their body is moving and working and looking. I feel like something like that could benefit you. Look into herbs, look into teas. Be very careful though. Like I said, that's why I would suggest you going to someone who specializes in nutrition. And if that's expensive, go to thrift books online. There's a lot of books on nutrition, and figure out what works for you. Don't do any kind of crash dieting. This is about figuring out how to feed your body what it needs so that it can run on its best. Yeah. It's about ending those habits that, ugh, guys, I keep getting like bubbles coming up in my throat. You could definitely have some kind of GERD or acid reflux that you need to go look into. You could take a lot of Pepto-Bismol at night or have heartburn. Go to the doctor and figure that out. That over-the-counter medicine isn't going to work from you. You need to do something herbal or go to the doctor and figure it out. I just heard some kind of flush or something. Just get a checkup, guys. It's nothing serious, but it could help. You could also binge eat at night. You could get really hungry at night. And the reason that happens is because you're not getting the nutritions that you need during the day. If you eat and it fills you out during the day, you shouldn't get that hungry at night. And if you do need a snack before bed, try to eat a piece of fruit or something light. Don't start eating ice cream and chips, and try to eat something at least like a banana or a sweet potato, something that's a little bit light. Clarify this for me. We'll wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap this up. Alrighty. Yeah, it's time to cut out what doesn't serve you, and really don't be too strict on yourself. Just slowly get into changing up your lifestyle. Change little things at first, small things. Like I said, decide I'm going to have one less cup of coffee today than I usually have. Or instead of eating that cookie, I'm going to go for a peach. Instead of going for that bowl of ice cream, I'm going to eat some strawberries and blueberries with a little bit of honey and cinnamon on top. It's still going to taste good. It's still going to be something yummy, but it's going to be something good for you. So figure that out. Tap into that, and it could really benefit you, and it'll help your confidence a lot. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.